Hey friends, welcome back to another video. So we got 21 C dollars on top of the 56 we had before, plus we still got the $10 cash back. So it works out to be about 86 essentially. So as the bankroll, so it's not too bad. Also, we are struggling this week. It's been a really tough week so far. Also, another milestone. It's only been a month since we've been playing the cash tables, so that's pretty good. So yeah, so what are the things we can take back from this? So when you're struggling, don't over adjust. So this is probably the best time for you to, what I'm actually trying to work on is don't over adjust. You're doing stuff right. There's the stuff you're doing wrong as well. But you got to work out the noise. What's the difference between the noise? So you'll think, if I get stacks in with aces, it's just not going to work. Work out if you're getting the thing going pre-flop correctly or you're not. Are you doing the right decisions? Focus on the right decisions, not the results. This is what I'm doing. Also, we did adjust yesterday when you had one session, not two. Could be a little bit tired as well because it's been my first full week back at work. So there's been a couple of things there as well. So anyway, so what we're going to do is trying to focus on the right decisions. We've been actually making a little bit wider calls going all in on the flop and actually been getting good. Been getting some bad beats as well. Been a bit nasty with a few things like calling three bets with out of positions. Terrible. Shouldn't do that. We've been doing it in position, but sometimes with a marginal hand at best. But yeah, anyway, we're going to try and concentrate on the right decisions. Try and get just enough, probably get about 2 hours in, hopefully, before, 2 or 3 hours in before the end of the day for the poker site day. And then we can try and get some more C dollars at that. It's not necessarily with the C dollars type of thing. Also, it's not necessarily quantity that gets you the C dollars. It's just a matter of luck as well. So you've got to think about just going, it's just pretty much a flip at the end of the day. And how many chips you start with, it can be benefit, but it doesn't really matter whether or not how many chips you got if you're not going to win the hands anyway. All right, so unfortunately they're running into ace king, but we do have suited. We're not really upset with the ace queen. Look at that, we hit a queen, that's fine like that, but very lucky there. All right, got a bet there. We've got two diamonds on the board. Don't have any showdown value, so got a bet there as well. Ace king's fine. Got an open ender. Got to bet that. Get the ace on the river, but we've already got two pair. I'm going to call this because if we get a diamond, we could probably go for stacks. Hopefully, hit the king. It's not the best card, but it's not the worst card either. All right, in position. A3 whiffed. That's unfortunate. I'm just going to check behind. We could. Oh, actually, no. We're going to go for value here. We do have a good hand there, so we're going to bet there. Okay, King 7's now folding. It's a big difference. He could just have an ace sort of thing. Could easily have an ace there. We're going to call a little bit wider, being in position as well, especially on the dealer button. So we're going to really make sure that we're keeping a tighter range out of position, but keeping just widening our range, especially in position, and just making sure we do the right calls as well, and go from there. Obviously, we're going to try and set mine with threes. We can 3-bet. Another rule too, if you're not happy with the way things are going as well, it sort of keeps you playing it good. Probably could have actually bet there. I probably should have. He was only had 2 cents behind him. Should have probably bet there as well. If he had ace king, we'll probably favour it there. Probably even cashed out, but that's fine. But anyway, another thing we could do is what is it? If you can't raise the hand, you fold the hand. So either bet or fold. And it's pretty easy to keep that rule. Also, with pocket pairs as well, you could probably, you can avoid that and just go set mining, and that's fine as well. But, king queen's gone. But yeah, it's a typical rule. Probably should have bet there with king queen offsuit there. And it's fine. Just going to call here with a7 suited. Okay, so I'm going to call here, and also he could easily have king jack, king 10. It's very important when you're actually making a call. Think about what hands they could actually have there. He could be chasing a draw as well. So I'm going to check call there on the river, and it should be fine there most of the time. Goes all in. I'm expecting to see like an ace queen type hand. It should be fine. Sometimes you get a run into set over set, and that's just unfortunate. He had aces, but that's fine. That's fine. We actually win that pretty good. All right, ace queen, ace king there, but the board's very dead, so we can actually bet that one. And he could actually fold out a lot of hands there. Ace 10, if he's got a jack, we're in trouble, so we're just going to fold out of the way. All right, could check call here, trying to get a jack on the river, just to try and get that straight. Ace king, probably going to bet it, actually. He's going to miss a lot of his hands if he's got like king queen or, you know, other types of hands that, you know, whiffed like we did. Got to bet this one, got trips. Just making sure we stay aggressive. The worst thing you can do when things aren't going good for you is to put yourself in a sort of like a shell, and then just not betting at all. And then what happens is, what's worse is people start running over you, knowing that when they start putting bets in, you get a fold. What's even worse is if you've got pocket aces, you're not betting. People also get flushes and straights for free. This is like a terrible board. I'm really not liking it. I could probably even fold there and save money. So the idea is, well, there is a principle sort of thing. Like, technically speaking, like, look at the hearts. I could fold this. I'm going to try and keep the pot low, though, and see if I can go to the river. But if you can typically make a straight, the jack is like the worst card. I'm going to go from there and just fold. Anyway, got trips, got a flush draw, but the board pairs, so we've got to be careful of the, of books. Bit of a dryish board, but there's diamonds, but we do have a king of diamonds, which could be handy. Caught behind king queen, king jack. We could probably fold there as well. Okay, gonna bet this one. Okay, so we hit a gut shot, which should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna bet this one quite hard because we've got actually the board pairs. We've got ace with a king kicker. Should be fine. We only got the third best pair there. I'm going to bet here just because we don't have a queen, but there's diamonds on the board and there's straight opportunities, and we could actually have the best hand. You'll also see some of the bad sessions that we've had. We've also, we've been doing bets on the turn, and they've just hit on the river. So we've been unfortunate a few times. The other things too is that what we've been doing is been calling too many decent sized river bets where they're purely betting for value. So we're not letting go of the hand. But we shouldn't overthink this because naturally what will happen is your brain should actually start figuring out what spots to actually call and what spots to fold. So don't overthink it and just try and keep it as simple as possible. If they're betting big, what do you think they're betting with? What are the most common spots that people try and fold, bluff? And just try and work out on ranges and just try and work out, try and back ourselves, realize that we don't just not know, we do know stuff as well. So just try and utilize our knowledge of what we have. We know how to play the game and go from there. So we've got ace of hearts. We're going to check here, probably call as well to a bet. So that should be fun. This is the spot where we're going to do a lot more playing around. Big blind versus under the gun. There is a lot of spots there where we can call from the big blind because we closed the action down. It's a spot where I need to open up our range a little bit more. I've been pretty tight in that range. Got a gut shot here. I'm just going to check behind. All right, I'm going to bet this one just because worse hands can call. Ace Jack could call. I don't know what he's 3-betting with though. Should probably think about it, but all right, we're going to call here. Actually, we're going to 3-bet and isolate our fish, hopefully. Check behind. I think maybe he hit a king. So ace jack's probably going to fold. Hit our straight. Now we wish we bet on the flop. Was a low bet, but what are you going to do? Okay, we got nines. Gonna bet this. Yeah, we're gonna bet nines. King Jack just whiffed. Would have been good to hit a queen though. Accidentally didn't bet enough there. Only bet 2 cents. Maybe we saved money. Gonna bet one more. Nines. It's a scare card in the turn. And if he doesn't have a king and he hasn't hit the board really well, he's probably gonna fold there a lot of times anyway. Gonna call the ace queen. Don't know what he's got. Goes all in. The problem is that he's a 3. Problem is it's a spade as well. The whole hand doesn't make sense though. But I could easily have a pocket pair above us. King 4 just missed, unfortunately. I'm going to call 1 just because he got position with ace queen. If he slows up after that, we can probably bet and hopefully win the hand. King 4 missed, so we just fold out the way. So he's still continuing the bet there quite heavy. But sometimes sometimes he's going to slow down there. Yeah, some people actually see bet a lot of times. That's one thing I've noticed about this site is the stats don't really show their C bet frequencies. Okay, I'm going to fold there, but I don't know what he's actually got. It's one of those spots where we probably could have called. It was pretty close, but I mean, he could have been shoving there with a lot of draws, maybe. Could have had a 6, probably a queen. Probably just didn't want us to run him over. So what we can do is probably start calling in that position just to see. We're going to be wrong some of the time, but we're going to end up finding some weird spots there. Actually going to raise here and call him. He could just have spades there. He's a short stack as well. Really don't know. I'm going to call him position. Alright, so we had aces, but I've got a king. That's fine. Alright, so we had aces. We just need to hit a king or, hopefully we hit our other card as well. King 8, I think it was. The 8. Alright, hit the 6. You might slow down here. Alright, so just gonna shove here, I guess. And he'll probably have to fold a lot of times. Or he calls and we're just an idiot. Yeah, so he folds there. So we use position, that's totally fine. I mean, it probably smelt like ace-king there. And that's fine as well. So it just explain, like, it's definitely what it smelled like. It was definitely ace king, I reckon. It was something like that. We're in position, gonna call 3-bet. It's fine. Now I'm gonna raise that as a dead board. So he's betting quite low, but going to hit small bets. Alright, it's gonna bet there on the dead boards as well. Continue the bet. Sometimes they'll call the flop. They won't call the turn. 10-5. It's gonna call behind. Couple of wide calls there. He's still in. I don't know what he's got though. Queen Jack. Seriously. Okay. So we actually had the best hand. So actually bet for value there. We didn't even know. We were just trying to get in the default though. So that's fine. King 2 didn't get there. Ace Queen get a bit quite big. Pre-flop. Got a call because there's a diamond. We could probably even argue the jam there. Oops, I think I accidentally folded somewhere. Oh, I didn't actually fold. 9-8, that's gone. Ace check there. Alright, ace queen. We've got to play it like we've got the king. We'll get a lot of folds. Alright, so there's probably a lot of queens in his range though. Missed the diamond. Is this a shame the 10 boarded up? Ace jack's gone, out of position. Just didn't want to do it. Gonna hit threes because when the board pairs up, it's a lot harder for our opponents to actually have a hand. Okay, so ace three, we've got diamonds, so we're gonna actually raise him there. Need a gut shot actually there. So threes could actually be good. Queens, just gonna go for some pot control. A6 missed. Didn't really expect too much for that though. Alright, gonna bet there were queens. The pot's quite low though. Queen 3 got a call behind. Probably could argue the 3 bet as well. Just since we're in position. Out of position is probably not great. But the difference is, if we hit, it should be fine. But the difference is we should, playing ace suited type hands, we should be able to, work out if we're going to, make the call or fold, on the flop. All right, we're going to run a bluff here. We hit the king, but it's a low, second card. Obviously, a 6. So I got to bet this one. Probably bet there if they call, probably let it go. Ace jack in positions, probably a fine hand. Yeah, king 6 is gone. Do I have a club? We've got a call there. Have we get another club on the turn? We didn't, so it's fine. Now we fold. So this is the whole thing. We're going to try and play a little bit wider. Maybe we could have actually made some calls as well, like that. When we hit the 6 and the board paired up with the 10s. I mean, it's quite wide, but there's going to be spots where our opponents are going to be tricky. We've hit the 2 there, actually, so we might actually have the best hand as well. So the board paired. Did we have the best hand? It's unfortunate he had falls there. So I guess if we could possibly raise there maybe and get him off the hand. But I think king player might actually call there with pocket pair. All right, so we've got a long weekend coming. Oh man, this guy has gone all in. All right, maybe I should have called because is he going to do it with king jack? If he does it with king, ace king, sorry. If he does it with ace king, it's just a flip, and we might actually win it most of the time. I could have bet it. We've got king of clubs. So got to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to draws as well. Always make sure you bet your hands as well. So if you've got a good hand, try and bet it all the time as well. That way, try and bet it even if you don't, have to see bets. But try and work it. If it's unconnected, there's a big chance that your opponent's not going to hit the hand. Try and bet the hand. So then at the same time, when you do make the hand, you can bet it as well. And then people have to call. Because if you make too many folds, you're just going to make a lot of money for nothing. Okay, king queen, we've got to bet that. It's fine. Board didn't pair. Sixes could be okay, but I'm going to let go anyway. Alright, we're going to check here. Well, we hit a 4, we're going to bet 3 cents. King queen. Queen jack is not a fan of. He's been quite passive, so I'm going to bet there actually. Alright, the other hand. Ooh, 2 pair. Going to bet that one. So with the ace with the 2 queens on the board, is it? Alright, it's going to check behind here. Could have the worst hand. Could still have the best hand though. But if we bet the hand, they've got a better hand. He's going to raise us off it. It could make some really tough decisions. And instead of making a tough decision for ourselves, we've got a gut shot here too. We're going to call this one. So yeah, instead of betting, and putting yourself in a hard choice, just check behind, and then sometimes you'll be good, and sometimes you're bad. And if you work out that, if you read the hand good enough, when they try and bluff you on the hand, you can try and do a hero call because they will do it. They will. People think they're random, but they're not. So people always think they want to be random, and they're just not random enough. We do have position here, so I'm going to raise it up. If he calls behind, he's out of position. If he shoves, we can call as well. Alright, it's going to bet this one for value. This guy is a loose cannon. Probably going to overbet 60. He's got 56 behind him, so we don't want to leave anything on the table. Yes, we're being greedy. I'm going to call his 7-5. Should get an easy enough flop there to work out if it's going to be good or not. It's one of those in-between ones. It's not a great flop for us. And it was expensive, but at the same time, two other players, if you do hit your miracle flop, you're probably going to get paid for it. Okay, 10-8, we're just going to bet that one. Also, when we were running pretty bad too, we also ran in, like when we had 8-7, we ran into someone with 9-10 of clubs. Like that was the flush. Okay, so that was fine. Sort of, I think fours could be good here a lot of the times. Just gonna bet there one more. I'm gonna call and then jam all good turns there. I probably should be out of the hand already. Yeah, the hand didn't go well at all. Probably should have followed this pre-flop. We got greedy. Definitely got greedy. Queen with queen with two twos. I'm definitely betting there because a lot of people just fold that flop. Yeah, he's just gone aggressive. He could be quite wide there, but we can't really even beat a bluff at that stage. If you're going to call someone, make sure, it's good that you've put them on a bluff, but you can actually make sure you can beat the bluff. 43 cents is just too much, isn't it? All right, I'm going to bet for value here. I think a lot of times he's not going to have a 9. He could just have Broadway hand. And I think we could, unless he's hit the jack, we could still have the best hand there a lot of times. I had pocket 10s that time, that's fine. Got king's going to raise. Don't want him to catch up. Hit a set with 2s, which is nice. No diamonds. Okay, so top pair. He's going to bet there just because it's a dry board. Well, not a dry board, just that it's a hard board for people to connect with. I'm going to bet one there. Hit a 5. If he's got ace king, he's folding, hopefully. Yeah, we just danced around that board. That was just a terrible board. Yeah, and another spot too is going to try and open is we're going to try and open from the cutoff a little bit wider as well. So hit the 9. That's fine anyway. Anyway, king 9. I'm going to call. Hopefully get a club. Hit a 9. I'm going to fold. Diamond's going to bet. Alright, so I got 2 hearts. Going to bet that one. And then it's just anyone's game. What happens there? Got kings. Have to bet there. Pre-flop. So just trying to work out what we're doing rather than focusing on the results. Just trying to make sure we get the best hand. He checks stuff, so we bet it. We could probably light 3-bet there, especially those suited hands. Can I bet that one? Actually, got to check there. Pretty well connected board. Alright, he didn't do it. We're gonna bet ourselves. Check behind. We're either in front or we're not. Doesn't really matter. Okay, that's fun. So that's the upside when you're playing like this, is you don't actually see the results. You're actually focusing on your decisions rather than you know, and you can see whether or not you're making the best choices or not, because you can see your stacks at the bottom are actually improving or not. We actually could have bet there. Actually, we missed a was it a straight? I think we hit the wheel. So hopefully he bets there on the river, and then we just raise him. Quite easy. The call there. Try and get that spade. Queen Jack just misses. Queen Jack's just a terrible hand. It's just one of those hands where it didn't get that spade. That's unfortunate. I guess you could also ask yourself, can we raise him off a hand? Well, you check to ask, get a bet there. There's a scary card out there. And if he's got a small pocket pair, he's likely to get a fold. Alright, so that's perfect board. Hit top pair, 2 clubs on the board. Could be our kick though, but we could out-trump him. Alright, gonna raise this one, Jack 10 suited. Gonna have that rule if we can't raise it. We're gonna fold it. We're in position, I'm gonna call. And because he did that to us, he's more likely to maybe stack us off if we have a great hand. But we're in position. I mean, it's Queen Jack just missed everything there. A2's gone. Sixes just checking behind. Make sure we go for the steals. King 2 you can argue to... You could probably pretty much argue to open up anything, but I think GTO is King 5 offsuit is the lowest you'll go. But we're trying to keep to a certain amount of ranges anyway. From the button, from the big blind, pretty much anything can call. So this is a spot where we could probably 4-bet bluff. I'm going to try and 4-bet bluff there. He might just jam us. But I think he's folded, which is good. And then also we do that with our premium hands as well, which is fine. They also what they say is you should do it with say your ace 5 suited hands. You shouldn't do it with like ace 2 or something like that, because ace 2 you hit 2 pair, but if the board pairs up, you're not doing great. So you got to pay attention to that. Hopefully jacks don't run into a high pocket pair. Hopefully we're just charging him to play his strong ace. Alright, I got a bet here. It's scary board. Chances are Jack 10. I don't really believe it. Probably more likely to run into a set. Does he have King 10 here ever? Don't think so. I'm going to call. He could have a set though, but it's just probably a bad run out. Yeah. I couldn't really put him on a straight there. Just the way the hand played. So we made the right choice there, and sometimes you get a bit wrong, but it's just a chop. All right. Did start playing clubs. Not going to chase a straight while there's a flush on the board, and especially what are you going to do if all it takes is another heart on the board to really hurt you? Ace Jack, just going to check behind. Still could probably, sometimes you could have the best hand. I'm going to call sevens there. Don't think we're raising there with the 7, but goes all in. Obviously not enough hands, but he's going to do it with probably an ace at best. Best case scenario, so we're going to be losing there a lot of times. He's either doing it as a queen or bluff, so I'm going to call. Okay, so he's got a queen, but sometimes he's got to do that with a bluff. But it just depends on the player. So maybe we shouldn't have called there, but hit a 5. I don't know if it's going to be good though. Ace, queen, and a jack. Keep that straight. Yeah, get that. Get the steal happening. Probably need to slow down with ace, queen. We're going to check call. Yeah, I'm going to fold actually. It's probably not worth it. 2's just running on fumes now. It's cheap. He's priced me in, so I'm going to call. And if I do hit the 2, which I don't, yeah, no spade. We want the spade. Not on the board, we want the spade in our hands. Ace 3. Alright, I'm going to bet it and then see if he folds. I think a lot of times he's folding there. I think he calls with a set. I don't know. I think he should have just calling with a set. I don't know if he should call with a set though. You're not going to be good most of the time there. Scary board, we'll get a bet up. Because it could be scary for our opponent as well. Got a gut shot, gonna bet that one. Okay, we've hit the king. Well, we're pretending to hit the king. Alright, I've got a 2 of clubs. 2 of clubs could be good, I don't know. I don't think so, but if he doesn't have a club at all, he's folding. I'm gonna call just see if we can get that 3. He's betting us. Need some hearts coming out now for king 10. Alright, 3's gonna call. All the noises telling me I need to hurry up. Missed everything here for 2, unfortunately. Going to check shove, actually, king 10. Got 2 pair. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to raise it, though. Would be good there most of the time. Probably could have argued the call there. Some folds with the big blind, but literally you can play any 2 from that position. Because position is everything, not the hand. You know, they'll throw a c-bet on the flop, and half of them will give it up. So a6 off we called. So just remember that hand, the 8-6 off hand. And then we'll see if they throw a bet in. Okay, so he's checked to us. We're going to bet it. I'm going to bet this one. We do have a club, but it's not great. We do have top pair. Top pair though. Okay, it's not great as well, but I'm going to check call this one. I just don't want to get put off the hand. And then get his bluffs in as well. But obviously, we saved a little bit of money there. I think check calling there's fine. He's not always going to be. We're going to add his bluffs in as well. And that was the whole point. And I think we don't have to be good there all the time. He's never always going to bet there with clubs. Or do you argue? What do you do? Do you argue in that spot? Say, like, if you're ever going to get bet, you just fold. But they're giving you such a good price. Hit a 6. Hit a 6, we got a better. They always say you should play more aggressive. On the ace, we're going to bet that as well. Okay, we're going to bet this. We got a gutch. I got an open end though. Unfortunately, missing everything there. Well, we didn't miss it. We actually hit. It's just unfortunate we didn't get that straight and made our hand stronger again. And he's betting us in. We're going to fold there. 5-4 suited. Get a call. Just in position. Yeah, not a great board. So we'll get out of the way. No, I've got a call. We got ace of clubs. It's going to be pretty pricey. Hey, he's giving us free cards. He wants us to win this hand. Could argue to throw in a shove somewhere, but sixes are gone. I'm going to bet he's just, I don't know what he's doing, but we're going to see if we can actually get him to fold now. Yeah, I'm not going to chase straight. Board pairs up, which is not good news, but right. We don't know if he's actually called that turn, the river bet. Chances are probably not. Hey, what did I just checking what we got? I say we've got 31 behind us. Just so you can just realize just how good or bad we're going in a session. No, we hit a 7. Just gonna try and check it there, see if we can hit. And spark another one on the river, and turn on the river, but didn't look good, did it? All right, queens. Yeah, queen jack is terrible. There. All right, gotta bet the king. Who knows? It's probably the only way we could win the hand there as well. Bad checking with a queen. It was a misclick. I'll say it's a misclick. King 10's call there. All right, gotta bet the river with king 10. Probably should have folded those turn bet. It's very expensive. When we do miss, it does hurt.
gravity, melting away. Dissolve and weightless. Faded into darkness.
Oops. All over the shop. Terrible. This king missed. Just totally whiffed. Alright. Alright, need to just settle down with the calling. Hit 2 pair, but Jesus. It's not great. Especially with we're at the same suit. Is we ever going to hit a heart? Probably not. Probably shouldn't make those calls anymore. It's going to kill us. It's a difference when we're throwing the bets in. See, that's the problem. Just miss it way too many times. Alright, I hit 2 pair with ace 2, which is nice. Alright, let's just shove all in. Sometimes you can do that and you get, what do you call it? Sometimes you get someone else chasing a flush and you just can cash out straight away. We've got position there. We've got 2 other opponents, which is nice. 2 pair. The only thing is queens there and a flush. What can possibly go wrong? Pretty much everything. None with the gut shots that we're betting it. Alright, hopefully he shoves all in. We've got kings. And then hopefully he misses the ace if he calls. If not, sometimes you can. Alright, let's just try and. Yeah, okay. Okay, he's got aces, but big deal. Unfortunate. The only other thing we can do to adjust as well is just make sure that we're not pricing ourselves out with betting. Because it's one of the biggest lies. Calling here, but I guess you can shove on the flop. Bad flop for us. Bit of 4. Now the diamond comes out, we could shove as well, maybe. I don't know why, but they just seem to be hitting a lot there. Holding on. What a great hand. Of course he's got a set. Stupid. Anyway. Don't be too hard on ourselves. Anyone can play a set. But everyone can play the other hands though. You don't always get a set though. Need to make sure we get a hand though. If we don't get the hands, we can't make money obviously. Inject just missed everything. And then the time we did hit King Jack, they have a set. Yeah, it makes me sick by King Jack in. Queen Jack calling, that's terrible as well. So we're playing terrible, but we don't need to. Just need to calm it down. Okay, we've got two. It's not as bad. We've got 1 in 3 chance. Oh, we hit the queen. So we were on the hand. That wasn't actually that bad. It wasn't that bad. We had 2 overs and a flush. So 1 in 3 chance. They're closing the action with 4-2. Alright, got a book, got a bet it. It's gonna go all in with queens. Doesn't look like someone who's great. But at the same time, they can still wake up with monsters, but... Okay, against kings, yes, beautiful. Always lose just because they got kings. Is the 2 gonna be enough? I don't know. Nice, nice, nice. This king isn't always terrible. What did someone say? They said that you should get it in pre-flop anyway, and you're gonna lose some of the times, but you're gonna be getting. The difference is once you get it in, you've got the full equity, rather than once you fold on the flop, you're not seeing the rest of the hand. Unfortunately, I missed the heart. Could have been exciting. Oh, I got 2 pairs to go there. Very aggressive. Just go all in. Who cares? Well, I do care, but I just need to. Hits the friggin' river. Should actually notice that I actually went the diamond on the river. Fucking bullshit. I didn't actually notice the diamond. Or I probably wouldn't have shoved. Not seeing the flush there. But yeah, it's bullshit. Probably need to board the pair up, hit a straight, which is nice. Alright, that was a nice hand at least. Yeah, probably. That's a difference though. The flop, the pot's quite low, so we can probably argue to bet there. We need to shove rivers. Alright, queen's going in again. Hit the jack with ace jack. Far out. Can't I hit anything? Very frustrating. Very frustrating. But yeah, we're still playing trash, but we got a couple of good hands in, but yeah, maybe calling 3-bets is bad. I was hoping to get a 5. Could have bet there, could have overcards. Can't always have a flush on you. No, we're just taking the piss at this stage. No. Pretty much card dev at this stage, just not getting anything. Not without freaking flush there. Let's play. How much have we got left? 28. Oh, I thought it was actually way worse than that. Let's try and play like our life depends on it. Like we're on gunpoint. Let's. I need it too. Cheeses are gone. Probably could have argued the bet there. Anyway, let's not do anything too hasty. No club, I'm gonna fold. Got a set, got a bet. I guess that's the other thing too, a lot of people do, is what they do is they bet so low, you know, with the top pair, but it's very frustrating because it means that you're not going to make as much money when you have a set up against their top pair. But the thing is, they don't win either because they're going to get run over a lot of times as well. So it's just a lose-lose situation when people bet so small. They think they're clever and they're just going to get run over. And it's just frustrating because you lose out as well. Alright, let's... Yeah, we're just playing absolutely terrible, but... We've tightened up a little bit. We've improved a little bit now. Which wouldn't have been hard, just hit a pair, a call. I got a bet there just for a bluff and also charge the hearts. If a heart doesn't come, We could probably check call. Alright, it's not that big of a deal, is it? I did say I was going to fold there. Alright, so the seller's going to check call here. Because you could probably bet a lot of hearts, maybe. I really thought I had 2 diamonds there, but didn't. I just got to check behind. 10 missed. Yeah. So I'm going to call there. The only upside is you're just going to start making those folds, but I just didn't think anyone would be that bad. And you think, oh no, I made the call, I'm bad. But you just got to realize those, no one's really going to call those bets. So that's why I call was like, I thought maybe it's a bluffing spot as well. So you can argue the point that it's a bad call. Yeah, sure it is, but we're trying to find spots where people are bluffing as well. It was a big bet. I mean, really, people place a big bet to want to get called, but with such a big price, people are going to fold those. So it's trying to understand how people can be that bad. Although obviously we called and we had a worse hand, but we're trying to bluff catch now. Continuing not to hit anything at the moment. Any upside is we are getting the C dollars in from all the bad beats. Queen Jack, you could probably argue not to call, not to be in that hand. It's the big blind. Okay, we're going all the way with that one. Yeah, probably could have argued the call that one, but still. Ace on the river. A lot of people might actually bet the ace on the river. Yeah, I guess that ace on the river is another spot where people could actually bet quite big and bluff all the times. Look at this. We had a gut shot. We had clubs and we still missed. The guy probably caught us down with nothing. And that's the reason why I could really just bet for value. Even this hand we fit a set, but if there's need a queen or a 7, we're dead. Stayed the board to pair up. Now we're dealing with a straight on the board, so we're just chopping. He's going to probably try and deny. Yeah, so he bets up. We're going to fold anyway. Never called the chop. You're only making the house rich. Okay, got diamond. I'm gonna bet that one because we had a backdoor flush. Alright, gonna bet there. 10's down at 10. That's what I do need. Probably could have raised there with queens. Queens maybe could have called, but got a grey board for kings, but well connected board. Alright, so I'm gonna actually raise there because there is a lot of nasty cards coming out, so I need to charge him for it. Starting to improve with the kings at least. Hopefully the board hasn't. Hopefully the board's paired up though. Okay, so the board's paired up, which is good unless he's got a king, 10, which he could easily have a 10.
House music.
When they just keep calling and calling and calling, it gets very tricky. Ace Jack's running a bluff. Like seriously, he made it. He made it to the flush. He could easily have a queen as well. One of my favorite. You don't want that board to pair up because the ace-2 is not great hand. Try bluffing it, but obviously they've got a hand. Nasty. Nah, could have probably bet there. Alright, I need a 4. Need a 5. You can play any 2 hands if you don't hit any cards. It's just sad. Yes, they were trash hands. Had top pair, but spades. And a weak kicker, obviously. Oh, I'm gonna raise that. Got 2 pair king 9.
Spicy satisfaction.
Ah, he's probably chasing here. Alright, nice. Running to aces again. Yeah, it's pretty sad that I don't know, when you're playing at micros, it's pretty sad when you got to fold queens pre-flop. And it even gets to the point where you have to try and fold kings as well. I hit 2 pair, but all he needs is a 9 or a 4. Still alive though. Alright, I'm gonna call this because that guy is Probably a maniac.
Never look back.
Okay, we'll eat trips at least. Just shoving. Got the flush draw, but top pair as well. King Queen's gone. Just gonna run into an ace too many times there. Alright, out of position, just gonna fold down. Get a free cut in the river, that's nice.
Never look back.
But at least it was free. Yeah, they say nothing's for free though. So, gotta check. Someone called us and then they went for a squeeze.
Never look back.
There is a flush. There is a book out there now. Never heard this song in my life. I got a gut shot. We're gonna bet up. I got a better. He checked it. Alright, just gonna check there. Could have the best hand. Obviously, the spades there. Hit a jack. Probably could have argued the race there with eights. Just need that jack. Terrible river. Although he didn't bet it. Terrible flop for kings as well. Eights could be good there. Yeah, people say, oh, why don't you play... You're playing too straightforward, or, you know. But if people are just running, like, just getting their hands on you, and you're not hitting your hands, yeah, your hands are right behind your back. And sometimes it gets to the stage where it almost feels like no matter what you do, you know, you're just gonna get run into it. And people can call with any two knowing that they're gonna beat you anyway, which is pretty tough. Right, you gotta take away the negative. Just keep focusing. So we beat him, beat his ace king. Poor guy. We've been in that situation too many times as well. Our main goal is to try and have a decent session, but not try and lose. Like at the moment, it's just trying not to lose too much and then try and accumulate some more C points, I guess. Yeah, just go bet there and jam him. They folded, but maybe it was a little bit too much there. Some people might like the jam. Now it's gonna call there with the suit connectors. And it's just the diamond situation there, which is a problem. Seriously? Alright, so you can see what... I don't think he does it with ace king. Got a gut shot with nines. Would be really nice to actually hit a board with that many players, but no luck. Yeah, just no luck there. And he does a small bet as well. Just stay strong. I've got a lot of good rivers here. Wouldn't hit it. Ooh, we want a hand that was nice at least. Yeah, queen jack we should have bet. Two pair. No honk. Oh, I gotta check the call behind. We're gonna call. It's really need that king. We need the straight. Beat that straight. We beat a bluff and that's about it. Queen and ace comes out. Flushes there as well. Hit 2 pair with the other hand. They're king, but it's terrible call. Give us a 5 just to really get things going for us. Probably argued a call, but we didn't. This board just gets worse. Alright, what have we got? We hit our miracle card. 2 kings. So we got 1 back on him. We already cashed out, so the bad beat doesn't count. And on the best side is you get the we get the extra chips as well, and the cash out. Not like we're slow playing. I got a bet there too. Get a 5. Way to call here, just the fact that the ace and the king's out there. Really in trouble now with the 2s. With the board pairing up. Unless we hit a 2, but the board even got worse again. I need to bet there because there's a lot of dangerous cards coming out. Alright, so he's just... Ooh, we got 2 pair, that's beautiful. But there's a straight out there. Also hit quads with, you know, quadruple. I'm going to call it quadruplets. I don't know what you call it, but people call... I've heard someone call it quads, but you know what? When you have 2 of the same card on the... You know, if you hit a 5 and there's 2 5s on the board, they don't call it set, they call it trips. So I think you should call it quadruplets. Not quads. Trips. Set. It's a totally different word. So if you know the term, when there's 3 are the same. So if you got a 5 and there's 3 5s on the board, what's it called? It's not. It can't be quads. Unless they got lazy and they've called it. You know, they called it that because they couldn't think of a name. I just can't believe it could be that. It must be another name. Hey, yay, we hit an 8. Okay, still got that 10, but far out. Alright, got a straight. I'm gonna bet it. It's a wide call, but it's cheap. If he's got overcards, he's folding there. Alright, let us hit something, please. Hit 2 pair, but it's a tease because there's a flush out there as well. Alright, 2 pair. Let's watch the board hit a flush. Sound like a little crybaby. I don't even like. Alright, he could have overpair hopefully. Yeah, he's got overpair. Beautiful. Yeah, we got something. The board pairs up. Lucky. That's the reason why you don't. That's the reason why you cash out. Because poker's a bitch. Couple steals. Second pair. So we're not playing passive, that's for sure. Let's go check behind there. It's such a scary board, but we got 2 pair. Still need a little bit of help. Probably the worst card, but it's not the worst. It's probably not the worst card. Let's check behind though. Yeah, king jack for him. Expensive. A couple of them have got the same profile picture. Don't know why. Or maybe it's just part of it. Huh, I got a bet they got a double gutter. I have to call. Not happy with it though. Please let us hit this card. Probably could have argued the jam there. Get a free card. Jam's all in. Thick run out, isn't it? It's to be expected though. You can't make this shit up, I mean. Well, we're not helping ourselves. We're still playing quite messy, so it's not like... We're just not helping things. Although we've had a couple good hands though. In between the mess. At a position we're going to fold that one. 3-bet there, king queen, just see where we're at. We've got position. If he calls behind, he might actually fold there as well. Just being out of position. Especially if he's just trying to... If he's just trying to get a set, like, you know, he's got low pocket pairs. Let's get him out of the hand. We can bet there. I guess we could have squeezed as well. Yeah, looks like a couple of laydowns here. Alright, let's get a shove here. See if we can get queens in properly this time. Kings. I think they're great. They're not great players. I mean, I guess the whole problem is the chart thing too. We've got a straight, but the flushes out there. It's absolutely disgusting. No diamond. Going in for a squeeze, going in for another squeeze, but queen 10's not great. It's a bluff. Yeah, extract's pretty much for value. Our open ender, we're just gonna jam in if he does it. Probably get a lot of folds with those jams and then C bets as well. Just jamming there with the ace of spades. We block a lot of, we got the nut flush draw. Takes a lot of his ace combos out. So it's not a terrible shove, of all means. So if he's ever, yeah, so it's a good shove knowing that he can't call, you know, with a nut flush. That makes sense to the jam there. Get the free card. We need a free card because you're just not hitting enough to keep buying expensive because you're just going to run out of money doing pricey bets. See, we're just not hitting enough. Still not hitting enough. Oh, we hit one, but there's a straight out there. You know what? We can actually probably argue a bit there. Just need the heart on the river. And we've got the queen. Queen of hearts, which is the nut flush now. Alright, I gotta bet it anyway. Hit trips. There's two pair there. Yeah, need the bet. We should have bet the flop. Allowing free cards is just insanity. Hopefully he has a flush he's going to raise us. And you know what? The way we're running, people will probably jam us thinking they're better than us with their hands. Because we're not allowed to win at this rate. But yeah, like I said, we just need to focus on the right decisions. I'm going to argue the point. I know that exactly that we've been playing a little bit bad as well. Yeah, the queen's getting it in. It's terrible when you're going to fold queens pre-flop though. We could have probably saved a bit of money there. Yeah, we're not slow playing aces at all. See what he's got. Hopefully he doesn't make a set on us. Wait a sec. Nah, didn't. Oh, we got it. Yeah, yeah. I've got a call. There's diamonds. It's definitely not a great call. We've got a lot of outs though. That was one. Yeah, that was one. We weren't drawing dead. I think it was 1 in 3 chance there. I think it was like 30%. Means probably favorite if you had that many outs on the flop, even up against the set. All right, so can't always argue. You know, you got things bad. Definitely a tail end of a terrible session, but it's, yeah, we are hitting cards now, which is, it's a bonus. And we are betting when they've got two. We are betting when we have second pair as well, so got to be a little bit mindful there. But we don't tell them that we've got a bad hand. Oh no, it's alright. Check behind, he got 8s there, but the ace of diamonds, maybe he folded. I'm going to call here. I think we can actually be good there. I think it's a bluff. Obviously he's got an 8. Okay. Oh, it wasn't like we slow played it, I don't think either. I don't think we slow played that one. Oh, I folded ace queen. Oops. It's one of my good hands. What are we looking like? Still 26, but it's not great. Couple of loose bets there. I don't know what I'm calling those. Alright, we're going for gut shots and flushes. 2 pair, yay. You can bet aggressive and they still get there. Alright, we're good there some of the time. Alright, so that proves that we are good there some of the time. We're not just talking shit. And you get the price, you gotta make those calls. Because even if it feels like you're not doing that great, I mean, you gotta give yourself a chance. Probably could have bet there. I'm gonna re-raise there actually. Yeah, I got to fold there. Some might argue, why did you fold there? But okay, so our re-raise actually, like our check raise actually worked there though before. All right, a couple of steals worked. They can't always have the 10. We deserve that set to work for us. Who actually win the hand? I don't know. Oops. Probably not. Yeah, maybe. Probably not, I don't think. No, with the set of 2, I'm pretty sure we won, but the other one we didn't. Maybe the aces. Oh, no, we did win the hand, I think. Ah, see, called with 9s. Nice. Deep stacked, we're calling there. See if we can win this hand. Yeah, probably could have argued there. I guess he was afraid to lose a lot of money there. Remember Sexy Boy? It's kind of in between. Come on, we need you to keep calling this. Desperate times, mate. Nice, the board paired up. Okay, fold. The dead board. Free card. Missed it, but we got the free card, which is nice. Alright, at least we're getting aces again. Remember the... one thing, there was one session we... Probably out of the whole lot, there's been 2 sessions where you just didn't even get many aces at all. Like, just didn't get those winnable hands that you normally get. So even when things are going terrible, sometimes you get those winnable hands anyway. And you go, oh, I just didn't play that. I didn't play that. Wish I played that. Is he going to call with aces? Maybe he's folding. Was deep stacked as well. Definitely playing another session after this. But later. Gotta do some groceries. We're just gonna keep trying, playing away from playing bad. Obviously we didn't play great this session, but we've had some good hands now coming our way. Missed everything, but we do have an ace. Probably could have argued the bet there as well. Alright, we hit the straight. Alright, folded, yay, and sometimes worth it. He actually called, wow. He had the straight. Pretty much any two from the big blind against the small blind. Hit two pair, which is not great, plus there's a flush out there as well. Aces are there. I can't even call. Pretty sick. At least we made the laydown. That's one thing. Like I said, we just had some terrible hands. Also, just made some terrible plays. He's got a jack. We need that. We need that rebound. Alright, if he's got nothing, he's going to fold here a lot of times. Even with an ace. Hopefully he's got a jack as well. Hopefully everyone's got a jack. Even hopefully you guys at home have got a jack. Hopefully you guys have got a jack. Actually, wait. Be careful what you wish for. If he's got quads, then I didn't say don't have quads. What is it? Have a jack. I didn't specify enough, maybe. We're still gonna go all in, even though there's a risk you could have quads, but I'm not gonna be scared of quads. Being reckless. I'm like 3-betting going on. Oh god. Really? Probably not that. I'm gonna fold. Probably comes to a time where you probably just gotta realize, man, he called down with that. Like, what does he think we're betting with? Hey, we're to 4. Hopefully he checks to us. Alright. I can work with that. I can work with trips. I'm not watching my raise. No, he didn't hit a flush. Alright, we have to call as two other people in the hand. Yeah, could have argued the raise though. Don't have a heart, unfortunately. Let's get a bit the turn. Hopefully folds out all of the hands. Obviously he's got something maybe. Probably hit the jack. We have to call. I'm not happy with it. I got over pair, but over cards. Aces are going in. Hopefully jams. Good enough. If he's got a set, so be it, but can't always have. You can't always have us beat there. It's crazy talk to think that, you know, they're always gonna get a set against us. Alright, so we've got some good hands. All two are caught in position. It's not a great call. It was expensive. It was 4-2. Gotta play it aggressive though. Being on the aggressive side, but being pretty stubborn. Ah, 38% equity is not bad, yeah. I often say if you got that amount, you should probably get it stacks in. While he's... Did we win it? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know if we got it in. Anyway. I think we lost, but 38%. It's not terrible to get stacks in there. Gotta give this session up. Not because I'm drawing, just because I have to go out. Alright. Had some good hands, but had some nasties. Also, we still played bad, but... Alright, nice hand to win there. Also had Ace of Hearts, so probably a shame that he folded. It's not great. We're sitting at 68. I did say we had 86 thing, but I did count the $10 cashback, so we're at 68. So got 11 behind us there with the cashback. So sitting roughly at around 80. It was about 80. So okay, not great, but we played terrible, but we had some good hands. Also that other hand. So the 4-2 suited hand is probably should be an open. You know, open your eyes a bit because shoving there is pretty good because you do get folds. Plus, you got a lot of outs. 38% on the turn's amazing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll do another session after anyway, and then let's have a good weekend. It's Thursday at the moment, public holiday tomorrow for us. But yeah, I'm gonna try and G myself up and try and have a strong weekend because it's been a terrible week. I'm not blaming anyone else but myself. I've been playing pretty terrible, but we played some good moves in between. I'm just gonna try and trim down calling 3-betting, especially big three bets pre-flop. But yeah, we're just getting outpriced a lot of times, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.